Okay, what if I told you that this deck that plays literally zero energy has a very interesting supporter lineup? Some supporters you probably haven't seen before, like Grusha, for example, which lets you drop the 7 cards if you have zero energy in play. And there's also Hassel, which I'm sure you don't see very often either. When a Pokemon of yours is knocked out, you can look at the top 8 cards of your deck and put 3 of them in your hand. The deck I've built today is very combo focused and plays Stage 2 Pokemon, and I can't wait to show off the deck that I'm talking about in today's video. So welcome back everybody to a brand new Pokemon TCG Live Stellar Current deck video, and today we're showing off my Conkeldurr deck here with some pretty interesting inclusions, as you saw at the beginning of the video there. So if you don't know what Conkeldurr does, it's a really cool Stage 2 Pokemon that can literally do 250 plus damage for 0 energy. With its attack, Gutsy Swing, if you have a special condition on Conkeldurr, ignore all energy in its attack cost. Now, of course, we can play the Brute Bonnet to self-poison our Conkeldurr with a booster capsule on it. You can poison your Conkeldurr and just immediately attack for free. That's basically it. You do literally 250 plus for 0 energy. Of course, we have Binding Mochi in the format. Let's Conkeldurr do 40 more damage when it's poisoned. So you're doing 290, effectively 300 damage with the poison that you also inflict your opponent with Brute Bonnet. Sneasler to boost the damage. Now you're hitting 320, which is hitting high numbers into Lugia, Dragapult, and Pidgeot. And that's really cool. And this deck plays 0 energy, which is kind of the gimmick of the deck. But this deck did get some cool upgrades. The first one is the Grand Tree. Since we're literally trying to chain Conkeldurr every single turn, we're probably not going to win the game with just 4 Rare Candy. So having Grand Tree makes it even easier to get Conkeldurr out. Because in the late game, you can go Super Rod, Grand Tree, Gurdurr, Conkeldurr into play out of nowhere. So Grand Tree is a great upgrade to the deck. And like I said, the supporter count, we got Grusha and Hassel. This deck does not play the usual supporter lineup. I mean, we do have the Iono and the Arven and the bosses and stuff. But Grusha and Hassel are very weird supporters. You don't usually see very often. Low-key, Hassel is very underrated in this format. But Hassel is really cool because when something gets knocked out, you can look at the top 8 cards of your deck, pick 3 of them out, put them in your hand. A really good card to chain Stage 2 Pokemon, and, you know, combo pieces with this deck is kind of a combo-heavy deck. And then, of course, the Grusha, if you have no energy on all of... Yeah, if none of your Pokemon have energy on them, you can draw cards and you have 7 in your hand. So it's a really interesting supporter that can help if your opponent Ionos you very low. And then, of course, with the addition of Bibarel and Fez, you do have yourself a decent draw engine within the deck. Really, at the end of the day, you treat this deck like you're playing a cloth deck, and you're trying to get as many Brute Bonnets, you know, chaining as you can. If your opponent keeps going after Brute Bonnet, you know, you might run out of Brute Bonnets, but we are playing a 2 Brute Bonnet line, 3 Capsules, and then we got Night Stretcher and triple Rod in the deck to help get us there. And like I said, the 3 Rod is really good in combination with the Gurdurr and the Conkeldurr and Grand Tree combo. Now, before we end the video, big shout out to the sponsor, TC Evolutions. Of course, if you're going to get any of TC Evolutions product on their site, like their damage counters, their dice, their ability use markers, very useful product over there. If you get anything at TC Evolutions at the checkout, use my discount code LDF to get yourself a discount on your purchase. And of course, also shout out to the sponsor, Card Cavern TCG. If you're looking to get any Pokemon TCG Live pack codes, get them over at Card Cavern. Whether you're looking for any set code like Stellar Crown, an older set, or you want to get some IRL singles and product, Card Cavern does happen to sell all that over there too. And if you get anything at Card Cavern at the checkout, use my discount code LDF for a 5% discount on your purchase. Help the channel, help yourself out, and up our Card Cavern. So big shout out to Card Cavern. Check them out. Use code LDF, link down below to both sponsors on the channel. And while you're down there, make sure you go check out my second YouTube channel too if you want to get some extra content from me too. Yes, I have a second channel. Definitely check it out if you haven't already. So here is the Conkeldurr list for playing in the video. Like I said, 0 energy in the deck. We could play energy, theoretically. I've seen some Conkeldurr lists play like Cloth with double turbo, which isn't a bad idea. I also kind of considered playing the promo Peck Run in the deck because we're already playing Sneasler and Brute Bonnet. Yeah, a promo Peck Run could be kind of good. You know, sometimes if you're on attack, you know, Conkeldurr, you can just go Peck Run. But because we have like the Grand Tree engine and stuff, we can easily chain attacks with it. We have Bibarel engine in the deck with Fez. Just a lot of good draw cards in the deck. We want to be able to draw cards, play the game. And then we are playing the Sneasler in the deck for that extra bit of damage. And then, of course, we do have the Grant for extra damage, too. Grant does let your fighting Pokemon do 30 more damage. So if you ever, you know, need to take a knockout, you have Grant. Also, when Grant's in your discard pile, you can discard 2 cards from your hand and put Grant back in your hand, which is good with Bibarel, but also it's really good because you can technically unlimitedly use Grant. Is that even a word? I don't even know if it's a word. I might have just made that up, but get my point. The one grief thing with this deck, like I said, Timburr having 80 HP is kind of annoying. You can't Buddy Poffin for it, so we are going to be playing 4 Nest Balls and 2 Artazon. I kind of want to play 3 Artazon. Like I said, it sucks that Timburr does have 80 HP. Not being able to Poffin for it is like one of the downsides about playing this deck. It would make this deck way more consistent, but it is what it is. Just the sad reality of Timburr having 80 HP. But it means you can lean more into like better search cards to find Brute Bonnet. Brute Bonnet can't be Poffin for, so it is nice. And we are still going to be playing Arven to find our tools, because we are playing very important tools like the booster capsule. And then, of course, Iono for hand disruption. Still good to play Iono, even though we do have the other supporter cards in the deck. Let's go show off my Conkeldurr deck in action and see what it's all about with these brand new upgrades. Yo, we hit Gholdengo. Okay, so this matchup is okay. The issue that I am facing, though, is my opponent could Greninja me. But I think we're chilling. Trying to think. I really want to play Artazon, because I do want to... Oh, they have Tool or Jamming Tower, though. I don't want to give them a free Gimme Ghoul. That's basically what I'm trying to say. But I also kind of want to play this to set up more next turn. So we get Brute Bonnet, Arven. Yeah, I'm going to have to play this, is what it is. I also don't know what's prized, but it's kind of important to get Brute Bonnet down. So I want to make sure we have the one-shot modifiers. Okay. So Binding Mochi is important because we can use it to one-shot their Palkia stuff and their Gholdengos. Well, we actually one-shot Gholdengo with the poison. It's important to have the Binding Mochi for Palkia, though. Which I'm assuming part of their strat is going to be to try to Greninja me as fast as possible. So as long as we can build up our board, it's fine. So, we get Gurdurr down. It's all good. Capture and Roma. Wait a minute. Are they not playing Palkia? This isn't the list from Dortmund. Maybe. Or maybe they made a few changes. I don't know. There's a Gholdengo. There's not really much I can do right away. This is why I played the Artazon. But we'll see if my opponent's got anything. Okay. That's an easy knockout. I'll take it. Alrighty then. Surprised they grabbed that now. And not another Gimme Ghoul. They just passed. Okay. Speaking of Fez, look who we got. Okay, well, Artazon for another Timburr. I think we're just gonna... I mean, Arven probably for Ultra Ball and Booster Capsule. I think should be okay to get rid of these two. Grab Bibs. I'm down. Does benching Fez grief me? So I want to draw more. We have Grusha. I'll wait. I don't want to bench Fez just yet. I don't know if it really matters. A lot of supporters. Does poisoning our Timburr matter? I don't think so. Getting damage on the Gimme Ghoul is okay. I think. Actually, it doesn't really matter. Like, this poison damage is irrelevant. Because, like, we can still one-shot Gholdengo. But I guess if they have some weird shenanigans in their deck, I guess it's better to poison. I don't know. Might not have been a reason to poison them. They're probably going to KO me no matter what. Then we can Hassel, Fez, Bib. I mean, that seems pretty good. Now, what are the odds my opponent KOs this guy is the question. If they knock out my Brute Bonnet, it's going to be pretty bad. I mean, they need a lot. They need 5 energy and a boss? Nah, that ain't happening, bro. Not in my watch. And I haven't seen a Palkia yet, so I think it's safe to say they're not playing Palkia. Which means if we don't have to worry about Greninja, we should trade into this matchup fairly evenly, but we'll see. See what they end up doing here. Because we have the ability to go Grusha next turn or Hassel. I think Hassel's better, right? Because we can go... We can draw a bunch of cards with Fez Bib combo, then Hassel. Seems pretty good. Artazon sticking around for a while wouldn't be bad either. Lana and Rod, not bad discards. Another Gholdengo. Yeah, I don't see any Palkias anywhere. That's good. Okay, sure. A Palkia-less Gholdengo deck is pretty easy to beat with this deck, as long as we don't brick, which thankfully we're not. The question is, can my opponent knock something out on the bench this turn? I'm saying that's super unlikely. Now, they did Ultra Ball away some recovery cards, which is a little sus. So maybe their hand is loaded with good cards. I don't know. That's annoying. That's really annoying, actually. Okay. Can they KO me? They need 2 energy to knock me out. Earthen Vessel. Okay, Iono? That's not a bad discard. And they got it. All right. The Collapse Stadium is really annoying. Now, thankfully, my opponent did not use that to discard their Fezandipiti, which means our win con is still on the board. It's kind of annoying, though, because now I can't bench as many Pokemon. So it's, like, not ideal they played that. But I can still go Timburr Fez, which, like, fine, I guess. But it's like, eh. It's like, bruh, collapsed in Gholdengo. It's crazy. Okay. So we want to go Bib, Fez, Hassel, I think, in that order. Yeah, because in this way, we'll know what we want to grab off Hassel. It just gives more info. Ooh, the Great Tree. That's pretty great, actually. Yeah, that's optimal. We'll take that. Give me that. Yeah. Grand Tree. Great Tree, Grand Tree. Same thing. Yeah, because now we can guarantee the Conkeldurr. Let's go. Nice. Let's go. Yeah, now we Hassel. Perfect. Those are all good cards. Take the Ancient Booster. So on the off chance my opponent knocks out this guy next turn, yeah, it's fine. Just in case. And then... should probably bench Bidoof. There's no way my opponent's playing 2 Collapse Stadiums, right? Yeah, nah. It's not happening. There's no way they're playing 2 Collapse. That's, like, absurd. That'd be a little ridiculous if they play 2 Collapse. I did get my opponent a free Goldengo, though, for that Gimme Ghoul, but the Grand Tree's kind of sick. What do we got? Pretty good. Yeah, okay. Like I said, if they have another Collapse, not that big of a deal, especially because we got the Artazon. All right, we're chilling. Ideally, Grand Tree sticks for another turn. I wouldn't mind using it, you know? It's a pretty good card. I mean, I have Candy Conkeldurr in hand, but just in case. Wouldn't mind having more Grand Tree in my life. No, they have a Cypher Maniac. All right, well, we'll see what my opponent ends up doing this turn. What is their turn looking like? That's the question. What's their turn looking like? We just need to make sure we can attack every turn, and we should be fine to win this game, right? As long as we don't miss a beat, as long as our deck doesn't crumble, should be fine. Yeah, they get the free Goldengo. Let's see. Yeah, double collapse and Goldengo would be a little silly. There ain't no way Blood's playing double collapse. And no. That ain't happening. Not on my watch. Because I don't even think you need to play collapse and Goldengo. Because I think Turo's better. Turo's a better card to play than collapse. You'd rather just play Pokestop or Jamming Tower. Because you can Turo, if you want to put your Fez off the board, just Turo it, which is like the same. You can also use Turo against control. I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's a little diabolical. Collapse is kind of annoying just because my board is like, my bench is really like important to keep. So like random collapse stadiums are grief. But we'll see what they got. Another Aroma. Like I said too, I wouldn't mind the Grand Tree sticking around. My opponent has not played a counter stadium yet, so I mean another turn of Grand Tree would be pretty grand because then I could just guarantee another Conkeldurr without having to go Candy, which is like good. They need what, 4 energy to KO me here? It's fine. They are playing Iono, but I don't know how many Ionos they have. They already ciphered, so we'll have to see if they Iono me next turn. That could be kind of annoying. Iono Stadium Bump, maybe. But we have Fez double bid, probably. It's looking pretty good. All right, bet. We're chilling. They did not disrupt the hand, plus got rid of the stadium. Unless I draw a Gurdurr here, we have a guaranteed Conkeldurr. And I think we just Arven for Super Rod. Okay, what's our top deck? Okay, Candy it is. All right, that's unfortunate. Can Grand Tree the Bibarel out. I guess I got an Arven Rod too, but it doesn't really matter. Same thing. Got a Grant Boss. Just grab Conkeldurr. And then I guess I got a Fez first. Let's flip the script now. And this will decide what I want to do this turn. Nest Ball. Okay, so yeah, we'll Arven grab Rod. Yeah, the other Timbur's in the deck. Okay, I'm just making sure. I just grabbed the Rod just in case. I couldn't remember if the other Timburr was prized. I don't want to like randomly throw and like prize it or something. So let's get back. Yeah, Gurdurr's in our hand. We can Iono that. This is all assuming the tree sticks. Which it should. We can Nest Ball. This is like, yeah, perfect board state. Might as well play that, and then, yeah, here we go, knockout. Unless my opponent's playing Full Metal Lab, then the Binding Mochi might have been better to hold on to. But we always have Radiant Sneasler. It's not that big of a deal. And we have Grant, so. All right. We don't have game in hand currently, but we're close. Hassel probably gets us there. We'll see what our prizes are, too. Yeah, Hassel probably gets us Rare Candy Conkeldurr. We'll see, though. It's looking pretty good. Grand Tree's kind of busted. If they don't bump the Grand Tree, and they Iono me, or we find Rod, that works too. We can just put Gurdurr back and then Conkeldurr. Let's see what they got cooking. We should be fine. I mean, we have double bib Fez, like, bruh. We're drawing a million cards. The worst thing they could do this turn is play another Collapse Stadium. But, like, bro, like I said, if this Goldengo deck has 2 Collapse Stadium, it is what it is. Bros, they got the better deck, right? It's crazy. There's the Goldengo. Lucky Helmet. Okay. Any other shenanigans? Yeah, they have to Iono. They have to Iono me, basically. They have to Iono and hope that I don't find Conkeldurr. But they Iono me and they don't bump the stadium. I have guaranteed Conkeldurr, I think. Unless I get really unlucky and... No, I'd have to draw all 3 Conkeldurr. Yeah, it's not happening. I think I'm fine. See what they got. I think I should be fine. They have to, like, Iono me, and I have to draw all 3 Conkeldurr to somehow potentially even whiff the Grand Tree, assuming they don't bump Stadium. They could rock Sand. Nope, that is a lady. That is not an Iono. So that is GG's, I think. Unless they have Stadium bump. But like I said, I mean, the odds I whiff Rare Candy here are very, very slim. Like, extremely slim. Like, I'm seeing 12 cards with Hassel, Fez, top deck. I can even bib if I really wanted to. But, yep, that's game. Okay, cool. My opponent was unable to... Well, okay, it's not game, I lied. We still have to get the stuff. I could draw a Super Rod. So if I draw into Arven, I also win the game. So I can Rod Gurdurr back. Okay. We could also win the game with an Iono. Or don't even have to do anything. We just draw the candy anyways. All right, bet. That works too. Yeah. I mean, it was unlikely we whiffed candy Conkeldurr. We had Hassel, Fez. Like, yeah. Like, I would have to get really unlucky to whiff. But we are going to take a big knockout here thanks to the poison damage KOing them, which is kind of sick. The poison damage knockout is kind of diabolical. So they didn't even get Fez. Not that it matters. We also had game on Fez too, obviously, by bossing it. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Pretty good stuff. Grand Tree ended up being really good. I mean, it's a free way to get Conkeldurr, and that's all good. When you're trying to chain Conkeldurr every turn, Grand Tree really helps. Grand Tree is a great addition in this deck. All right, with Quad Thorns. Ironically, this matchup is like pretty free. Just gotta be mindful with what I get rid of here. It's gonna be Hassel, I think. Get a Timburr. This could be Miraidon. I'm gonna hope that it's not a Miraidon deck. I'm hoping that it's Quad Thorns. Basically, this matchup is set up and sweep with Conkeldurr. Pretty easy match, as long as we get to play the game. That's if we do get to play the game, though. There's an Arven. Yeah, I think it's Quad Thorns. I don't think it's Miraidon. Miraidon would be pretty bad, because my opponent would knock out Bidoof, and I'd be screwed. We can get Bibarel down, Arven, as long as we don't press with the Bibarel. I need to get Switch or something. Ooh, they get rid of Judge with the Techno Radar. Okay. Judge KO Bibarel would have been kind of annoying. This might be more of a Switch angle. I mean, that's assuming they just have DT already in their hand. Which they might. It's Quad Thorns. Playing against a theme deck, basically. Turbo Energize. They did get rid of the... No, they got Future Booster. So they're going to have Guarantee Attack next turn. Oh, God. Quad Thorns. All right, well, we need to get basics. This is the downside of not being able to play Poffin with this combo, is I can't just put down a ton of Pokemon. Like, it's kind of grief, man. Timburr having 80 HP is so bad. Oh, my God. All right, what do we draw? Nice. That was like a perfect top deck. So there's Bibarel in the deck. Okay, good. Hopefully they don't have Lost City. That would also be very frustrating. If they had Lost City here, that'd be like super cringe. Come on, Arven. Get Nest Ball. Binding Mochi, sure. Then out the deck a little bit. And grab another Timburr just in case. Not going to get Brute Bonnet. It's too early to get Brute Bonnet because my opponent could knock it out with... They could knock out Brute Bonnet with Boss's Order, and that would suck. All right. Bibarel for 4. Not good. Oh, God. We can sack Sneasler for a turn, I guess. Not much I can do. Not a great hand. We didn't get any supporter for next turn. Hopefully my opponent doesn't have Boss Energy. My odds are very low, though. I think they have Boss Energy in hand. If they have Boss Energy Lost City, I'm going to be pretty frustrated, because I could draw an Ultra Ball and Super Rod Bibarel back or whatever. So hopefully my opponent doesn't have it like that. We'll see. We just have to get past the slow setup phase of this deck. Because once we set up, our deck kind of just chains knockouts. Yep, there's Catcher. It's all down to a coin flip pretty much, and it is indeed going to be Tails. They did get rid of the Judge, though, with that Techno Radar. They definitely have something in their hand, like an Arven or an Iono or something. Nope, they just, of course, have DT already. No. They didn't even need to retreat, bro. They just had the DT. What's that? What else? What else? Boss? No boss. But Research is also kind of annoying. They got rid of Arven, which is interesting. They could have Prime Catchered for sure. So they had guaranteed knockout on a bench Pokemon. Interesting. My opponent does not... If they don't knock out... Oh, God, no. Please, not the Catcher off the Research to 7. Oh, thank heavens. Okay, did they get another one, though? Oh, God, don't tell me they got 2. Okay, good. All right, we're chilling. We're still chilling. Our hand is not great, however, though. It's a little clogged up with unplayable cards. We need to find an Artazon or something. I need to get Brute Bonnet down. Brute Bonnet one time off the top deck? Ultra Ball? I'll take Grusha. Alright, we're going to have to, unfortunately, rod this back, but get to Grusha here for 4. Nice. Let's go, baby. Pretty solid find. Nice. Grusha's broken. See, the funny thing about this matchup, too, my opponent doesn't even really get to utilize their, whatchamacallits, their hammers. Their hammers are useless. I literally play 0 energy in this deck. So their crushing hammers do absolutely nothing to me, which is pretty funny. So we just need to make sure we're attacking 3 times with Conkeldurr. Okay. Counter catcher this just for the lulz? Yeah, sure. I don't think that it doesn't really matter, but yeah, we'll kill this. We're taking 3 energy off the board. Yeah, sure. All right, kaboom. The thing I'm scared of the most was those catchers. So the fact that the hammers are useless is pretty funny. That's just 4 dead cards in their deck, alongside 2 canceling clone. Nice. Hassel is fantastic. This hand is pretty gas, but I have a feeling we're getting either judged or Iono'd. We need to find our other bibs, but I think we're in a pretty good spot. Literally, as long as we can attack every turn with the Conkeldurr, we should be fine. All right, let's see what they got. 7 cards in hand. They can't even knock me out, which is pretty funny. They could do 140 to me here. This is also why I killed the guy with the 3 energy on it, right? Because then they can't do 160. They can't even one-shot Conkeldurr, which is jokes. Their best play would be to KO the Brute Bonnet, but they can't even one-shot Brute Bonnet. So as long as we can just constantly switch out of the active, we should be fine. We could literally win this game in 2 attacks. Like, it ain't look good for my opponent. That's all I'm saying. Do they have a hand disruption card there? Their best play would be hand disruption plus Trap Brute Bonnet. Pray I don't find Switch. We still have 3 Arven in the deck. Yeah, there it is, Judge. Are they going to play it, though? The hand's not bad, but yeah, I figure they're going to judge. It's fine. As long as they don't go Pokemon Catcher, Brute Bonnet, and I whiff Switch. Which is not happening. Got Grant and Arven. I think that was Grant, just to burn it. Good Grusha. Yeah, Grusha's okay. I like saving Grusha, though, for, like, if they Iono or judge me, though. I guess. Honestly, Iono here would probably be better for me, too. Just to refresh the hand. Let's see what we draw. I mean, I called it. So I can either Grant just to play it, just to burn it, or Iono my opponent. Does it matter? Iono gets worse during the mid-game. I'm down. I'm down. Because, like, the Iono gets worse as the game progresses for me. Especially if they kill Bibarel, I don't get a second one out. I might as well just play the Iono now just to get rid of it. Didn't get much. We'll bench this. We'll draw 2. Doesn't even matter if I bench Fez, because, like, yeah, it doesn't matter. There's an Ultra Ball. That gets me another Conkeldurr. But I think I'm going to get Bibs. Get rid of these. Grab Bibs. Let me just check my deck real quick. Okay, we have 2 switches. I'm just making sure I have enough switch in the deck to keep switching out of awkward spots. We have Great Tree, too. Yeah, as long as we can just chain Conkeldurr, it should be fine. Yeah. There's my boy. Let's go. 580 damage. What you know about that? All right, all right. We have pretty much checkmate unless my opponent kills Brute Bonnet, which could happen. Never mind. We have game in hand. If they go catcher, Iono, catcher, judge. But they can't even kill Brute Bonnet. Yeah, I think this is... They have to go vacuum Brute Bonnet. Vacuum gets them there. I forgot they have vacuum, too. All right, let's see what they got. It would be funny if their hand had a bunch of crushing hammers that are literally useless. They can't even... They literally can't even play the crushing hammer. Like, canceling clone is a dead card, but you can't even use the canceling clone. You can play the canceling clone to burn it. You can't even use the crushing hammer. The crushing hammers are literally just sitting in your hand doing absolutely nothing, which is hilarious. You can't even burn them. So it's like every time they play like a judge, it's like the hammers go shuffle into the deck. It's kind of funny. There's boss. They have to bring a Brute Bonnet. It has to be... Yeah. But do they have a knockout? They need DT Lost Vacuum in their theme deck hand. They don't have it. Neither do I, though. But what we do have is a top deck, which is a Super Rod. Okay, so... We need to... I mean... My hand's kind of gas. I don't even want to Iono. They didn't do much either. They can't kill me. If they get a booster capsule, it's not enough. I'm down to pass. They have to get Lost City here. They have to go Lost City vacuum. which I doubt they have. And then we could just go Stretcher Booster for game. So, yeah, it should be fine. I could have Iono'd and then dug for Switch and win on the spot, but I think it's fine. Ooh, but they have a Colress. Hold up. They don't get Lost City, though. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, they needed literally Lost City. Oh, do they have Vacuum, too? Okay, they have Vacuum. It's kind of a sack, actually. Maybe I should have Iono'd. If they have Vacuum here, it's pretty bad. No shot. No shot. The last two cards, no way it's a Vacuum. Okay, we haven't played a Stadium yet. So I'm hoping we can draw into an Artazon to bump this. Oh, or we just draw Switch anyways. All right, you know, GG's. So yeah, had I Iono'd, I would have won the game last turn. But you know what? Better safe than sorry. I didn't think they had the nuts like that, but they almost did. It was close. They were literally one piece off for potentially... I mean, they could still win the game if, like, I lose Brute Bonnet. My other one was in the deck, though, I think. So, yeah, it was all good. Close for sure. This matchup is, like, literally fine if you get that board we had where you just set up your board. Bibarel obviously doesn't care about Thorns. You have a good amount of supporters that are also pretty good in this matchup, like the Grusha, the Hassel. It's just literally the setup phase is the annoying part of this deck. But once you get past that, you should just be able to hopefully farm all the Thorns. All right, my opponent starts Blood Moon. Not great for them. Our start is an attached pass, but... bench pass. Attached pass, bench pass. All right. We do have Arven in hand. I don't know if I want to get Bibarel, though. It's Lugia. Okay. Starting Bidoof here is a little annoying because it is Lugia, and I don't have a great way to take the first two prizes, which would help. Grand Tree would be a good top deck. No, that's enough, though. I don't know. This kind of sucks. Kind of low-key just want them to Iono me. Though I don't know if... I mean, I'm probably not going to kill them if they Iono. This hand's just low-key grief. Too many supporters. They're reading the wind. Not to read the wind, bro. All right, what do we draw? Okay. That's pretty good. We got a prize check, which is nice. The other Bidoof is prize. That's not good. Fez is in the deck, though. But I don't want to bench Fez, though. It's not a great idea to do that. Bonnet's in there. Sneasler's in the deck. That's important. Grand Tree. Okay. Let's get that just in case. I might just pass, to be honest. I'm just going to pass. There's not even a point of getting Bibarel because they're just going to kill it. Yeah, we have Hassel Fez. I'm going to have to probably bench Fezandipiti. I can Hassel first, though. It's like it could be good to Fez first, because then it gives me better cards. Like then I know like what I want off the Hassel in that kind of sequence order. But I also I'm gonna avoid benching Fez if I can. That's also part of the strat. All right, we'll see what they're able to do. Getting amped this turn would be a little annoying. Now they have the rats. Yeah, the Cinchinos are annoying too because they only give up one prize. But like I said, 2/2/2 is it's a possibility. 2/2/2 is a very real possibility in this matchup, but currently not yet. Is it another Read the Wind, bruh? Do they have another Archeops? Of course. Okay, then. What do we draw? Sure. I mean, I give them another Minchino, but this gives me a Brute Bonnet, which we do need. We might as well poison them because it puts 10 on. It puts 10 on them. I could Ultra Ball for Gurdurr. Every card in the hand is pretty important, though. I'm just going to pass. I could get Bibarel there, but yeah, it's like no way I knock out Lugia. I could Bibarel into Rare Candy Conkeldurr Switch, but it's not happening. Or Bibarel, yeah, there's no way. Yeah, not happening. Ain't no way, baby. Now, my opponent might have V-Star Boss on my Brute Bonnet, but I'm okay with that. As long as I can find the combo. We'll see what happens. There's hands, and they might amp me this turn, which is pretty bad. And they have Legacy Energy they can put on it, which is also pretty bad. DT, yep. Do they have V-Star? Research, that should get them V-Star. They lose a boss. Bunch of energy, too. I don't think that matters. All right, can they find a V-Star? Yep, there he is. Here comes Iron Hands. Unless they drew the Legacy Energy. Ideally, they draw Legacy Energy here, because then I can go boss KO Iron Hands. I don't think that's happening, though. They're even looking through their deck with this Artazon to make sure they have the Legacy in the deck. It's not great. Getting amped here really sucks. We just couldn't do anything. Starting Bidoof griefed us. If we didn't start Bidoof, knowing their start was so slow, I low-key probably could have killed that Lugia by a long time. Yeah, we gotta hope they draw into their Legacy energy off the research so they can't build up Iron Hands. But I'm pretty sure they probably drew into it. I would just lose the prize trade, to be honest, if they have it. It's not great. Because I only take one prize for killing their Iron Hands, bro. It's like, what? What do you want me to do? So yeah, we're hoping they drew into Legacy. And it looks like that is potentially what happened. Or they prized it. That was the other option. Okay. This is fine. Could kill the Cinccino. I think we definitely just take out hands. I mean, it's all assuming I get what I want, obviously. But we'll see what we draw. Mochi. So I have to bench Fez. Yeah, we'll flip the script. I have to bench Fez. Ooh, okay, let's go. Grand Tree is pretty good. Okay. Boss KO hand seems probably correct. Because then we force Cinccino to boss Fez. They're probably going to boss. They might not have a boss, though. There's a chance. There's a chance they have a boss. They're down one. Maybe by some insane miracle they don't have a boss. We can get rid of one Binding Mochi. Get Gurdurr just in case. Just in case my opponent doesn't kill Fez. They could still, like, just Tempest Dive, get rid of the Stadium, which is, like, kind of annoying. Should probably hold on to Nest Ball. No, it's not good. I could have... I should price check to see if Counter Catcher's in the deck. I gotta make sure we have Counter Catcher. That's also a very important piece to winning this game. What's our 2 prizes? Pretty good. Not Bidoof, though, which is what I was hoping for. All right, let's see if my opponent takes a 2-prize route. Because we can still very easily go 2-2-2. We can knock out the Lugia here, and then we can knock out Ursaluna for game. Or, if better yet, if they put another 2-prizer down, like that Lugia, maybe we can do that instead. Well, it's a little bit harder now because Mighty Mochi's been used up, but still. Because they have resistance to fighting, right? So, they have 310 HP. We need Mochi, Sneasler to one-shot Lugia. All right, we'll see what they got. I think they prized Legacy. Because they probably would have... Either it's in the hand or they prized it. Let's see what they got going on. I think we're just going to see a Tempest Dive on my Conkeldurr. There's Iono. There goes my Binding Mochi. We still Fez in play, though. It's not that bad. Okay, there we go. Sneasler. Oh, we need to get the Arven, though. Is that the... Get the Fez first. Yeah, Lugia's annoying because they get rid of the Stadium. Which is, like, not ideal. But we'll make it work. The line has to be 2-2-2. We have to take 2 more prizes in 2 turns. All right, what do we draw? Ah, no, Arven. Ugh. I think I want a Fez first or not. Because we have Nest Ball. We can thin out a Timburr, but I don't want to play that. Because we can Fez into Arven. Yeah, I think we Fez first. Because Arven does get us a knockout. Conkeldurr Grant. It's pretty good, too. That also, hilariously enough, gets us a knockout. Forgot about Grant. Pretty busted card, not going to lie. Or it doesn't get us a knockout, does it? 30 more damage. 280. No, because we have the 10 on them, right? I think that, yeah, it is a knockout. It is a knockout. It's a knockout. Grant. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, because the poison will actually KO them, which is actually pretty hilarious. Okay, yeah, that was a knockout. I was just making sure my math wasn't off. It was a knockout. All right. The gift energy doesn't pop either. Not that it's relevant. All right, what's our 2 prizes? Bidoof. See, if we had a Bibarel in play, this is so good. Because I think my opponent's probably going to go boss. Or maybe not. They might Lugia. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have game yet. I am close. If I draw Rare Candy, I have game. So I can go Grant, Rare Candy, Conkeldurr. Fish. Okay, that's good. I was low-key hoping they eventually Luminion. So they're going to Iono, obviously. Probably an Iono. Yeah, that's fine. That should be their last Iono. Surprised they're not going Cinccino, though. I think it's a huge misplay not going Cinccino here, I think. They could have bossed Fez. Bossing Fez also feels like a misplay. Or not bossing Fez. There's Arven. Oh my god, we would have had it. They didn't Iono. We had game. That's crazy. Assuming they were attacking Lugia this turn. Crazy times we're living in. don't think I'm KOing the Lugia this turn. It's unlikely. We just need to set up Gust for game. Can we get to that point? We're going to find out. They are bench locked, and they have a 1-card hand. 2 cards, I guess, after the prize. So we'll chill. But now they can, like, retreat us in Chino. I mean, this is going to be close. This is, like, we have to try to win in the next, like, couple turns, or else the game's over. I can't one-shot Lugia right now. I also need to find a Rod, because we're running out of Conkles. Do I even promote Timburr, to be honest? No, I don't think I promote Timburr, because I don't think I'm getting the knockout this turn. It's unlikely. I'm going to just play it like we're not getting the KO. I would draw that, bro. Oh, now we need to switch. All right, hold up. Fez first. No, we weren't getting KO. It's unlikely. So we can Arven for Super Rod. The important thing is I want to get poison damage on Lugia. We can always Night Stretcher this. Do I want to Hassel? I like going Hassel here. Is that game? I don't think it is. We have Rare Candy Conkeldurr. Candy Conkeldurr. Not game yet, no. It's not game. Yeah, if I go Candy Conkeldurr. I needed... If I hit Binding Mochi, we would have won the game. Can I draw Binding Mochi? There's no I can... Yeah. Okay, we'll scrap these 3. I mean, no way they have their... Assuming they play more Iono. I doubt they have the last Iono in their hand. Okay, let's Rod. Just get the stuff back just in case. Okay. Nest Ball. Send out one of the Timburrs. I want to get Bidoof down too, though. Yeah, I want to get Bidoof, though, but I need to make sure I get 2 Timburrs. I guess we can Ultra Ball for Bidoof. We have Arven for Counter Catcher, though. It's like, I don't want to get rid of that just yet. I think it's too important to not... Yeah, I think we have to get a Bidoof. We can go Candy Conkeldurr. This comes down to whether they have a boss in their hand. They might. Honestly, they probably do, because Lugia likes to sack like that. Because I have Arven... Yeah, but Counter Catcher won't work. Okay, yeah, screw it. I need to get a Bibarel out. I think it's too important not to get a Bibarel out here. We have to get Bibarel. That's my last Arven, though. A little grief. And I can just pass, right? So they go boss. They can knock out Conkeldurr with Lugia. And then I might not be able to win. I mean, I probably can still find last for a Candy. I'm trying to think if it's worth it a Candy Conkeldurr. Okay, it should be fine a Candy Conkeldurr. Pass. All right. The other benefit of doing this is I have 1 card in hand. It kind of looks a little bait, to be honest with you. We'll see what they got. Do they have a boss in their hand? 4 cards. They need a boss. If they don't have a boss, it's still like they can go into Cinccino, which they are doing. Jet, yes, into Cinccino. Attack me with Cinccino this turn. They actually had boss, bruh. Okay, well, now we have Counter Catcher live if it's in the deck, which I still haven't prize checked to see if Counter Catcher's in there. See, I told you they were going to have it, bro. Lugia's always got the boss like that every friggin' time. That's so frustrating. All right, we need Gust to win. Can't play that. Uh-oh. We're going to lose to boss's order. Oh, I love it. All right, Bibarel, here we go. Okay, hold up. Check the prizes real quick. Is Counter Catcher in there? I'm not trolling, right? Yes, we have Counter Catcher and boss. Okay. All right, well. Fez fails us, the game's over. If Fez does not fail us, we have game. So literally down to whether or not Fez finds us the places. All right, here we go. Boss or a way to find Counter Catcher. Yes, we got it. Nice. Close game. Holy moly. Yeah, that was close. And we got there, though. So had they... So I guess even if we didn't have Fez in play, had they went after the Conkeldurr on the bench, we had another Rare Candy Conkeldurr. All right, that was close. That was very close. All right, there you have, folks. That is the Conkeldurr Zero Energy deck in action. I mean, it goes pretty hard. Conkeldurr can do some insane numbers. It's one-shotting a lot of Pokemon with the modifiers you have access to, and I think Conkeldurr definitely can pack a punch. And I really like the additions of the deck. Like, the Fezandipiti is really nice, obviously, to help find stuff we want us a game. Grand Tree is really good because it allows you to chain Conkeldurr. The only attacker in the deck is really Conkeldurr, so Grand Tree is really good. And then, of course, the supporter lineup. I really like the Grusha Hassel split. The Hassel is definitely really good in the late game, and then Grusha can be really good in the early game, but Grusha can also be good off of Iono. So I really do like the addition of both Grusha and Hassel in the deck. Since you're playing Zero Energy, you can take advantage of Grusha quite a bit. The Grant's really good for damage. The only thing I kind of wanted to put in this deck after playing it would be a third Artazon, just to get basics out, because again, Conkeldurr is really cool, but not being able to Buddy Poffin for the Timburrs is not ideal. But that'll be for me on the Conkeldurr deck. If you enjoyed my updated Conkeldurr deck, leave a like on the video. If you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. Help me on the road to reaching 67,000 subs. Check out card comment down below. If you get any codes, use code LDF. Check out TC Evolutions. If you get anything over at TC Evolutions, use code LDF also. And that'll be for me. Check out my second channel if you want to get some extra content from me. I'll catch you on another video very soon. Bye-bye.